Hey, this is Ciderhelm and welcome back to Tactical Teamwork. Today we're going to look at some of the advanced team strategy that defines a League of Legends tournament scene. Specifically, we're going to look at an example of the impossible decision. This is the fourth and final match between Royal Club and Fnatic at the World Semifinals for Season 3. Up until this team fight, Royal Club has been losing most of their engagements and has been falling further and further behind Fnatic. But they've managed to catch a break as they've initiated a 5 vs 4 fight before Fizz can arrive, catching Fnatic off guard. Though they've lost players, Caitlyn's survival allows them to push the second and third mid lane towers, along with the middle inhibitor. When an inhibitor is destroyed, it does more than cause super minions to spawn in that lane. It also causes new allied minions in all 3 lanes to gain additional stats, which in turn causes the other lanes to start pushing. Even though they were behind, when Royal Club knocked out this inhibitor, they knew they could use it to begin setting up an endgame. As minion waves begin pushing both top lane and bottom lane, Royal Club dances around Baron, drawing Fnatic's attention. Meanwhile, Shen has gone bottom to begin pushing. His ultimate is available, so he can rejoin his team at any point if a team fight breaks out. Fizz has moved towards bottom lane, trying to maintain a position where he can move back towards his team if a team fight breaks out, or engage Shen if necessary. But Royal Club has this area warded, giving them complete vision as Fizz dances between the lanes. Royal Club engages Baron, but they're not doing this because they want to take Baron, and it's not simply about baiting a team fight at Baron. Royal Club wants Fnatic to know where they are, and they've been allowing Fnatic's wards to stay active about 10 seconds longer than they need to. Their goal is to force Fizz to rejoin his team. In chess terms, Fnatic has been put in a 3-way fork, a situation where 3 objectives are being threatened at one time. If Fizz engages bottom and Shen rejoins his team, Royal Club can either force Baron or engage a team fight against Fnatic, just as they did successfully several minutes ago. And even if Fizz stops Shen from rejoining his team, the lack of his damage and mobility in a team fight gives Royal Club an edge, as it leaves few options for Fnatic to deal with Caitlyn's long range. If Fizz rejoins his team, Shen pushes up to Fnatic's base. If this happens, Royal Club can buy time for Shen by disengaging, and when a team fight does break out, Shen can show up with his ultimate anyway. On top of all this, no one from Fnatic can move to handle the minions pushing top lane because it will leave them short-handed for the other threats. There is no good option. As a team, Royal Club has created a situation where any choice Fnatic makes will cost them. This is the impossible decision. Royal Club gives Fnatic an out, pulling Shen back and out of vision in bot lane. Almost immediately, Fizz returns to his team at mid lane. Of course, the moment Fizz shows back at mid lane, Shen immediately turns around and rejoins his minions, who have just finished off the second tower, and he begins pushing towards Fnatic's base. As Fizz returns to bot lane, the minions at top are about to take down the second top tower, and Shen has a large wave pushing the final bot lane tower. Unfortunately, Royal Club has lost vision and they want to prevent Fnatic from stopping these pushes. As they engage on Baron again, they will once again leave a ward alive to keep Fnatic's attention. A fight breaks out and it goes somewhat predictably. Without the threat of Fizz, Royal is comfortable staying engaged even at relatively low health, and a good ace in the hole kill on Varus allows Caitlyn to zone and stall Fnatic while her team takes Baron. Meanwhile, Fizz has finally engaged on Shen, chasing him down lane and eventually killing him. Unfortunately, during this chase, Royal Club's minions are still hammering away on the final bot lane tower, bringing it down just before Fizz can respond to it. With Baron down, Royal Club recalls and regroups, taking out Dragon while Fnatic must clear the waves on their side of the map. Baron buffed and caught up in items, they now move in to take down the naked inhibitor at bottom lane. After a brief standoff, a team fight breaks out and Fnatic's Leona is quickly burst down, allowing an opening to destroy the inhibitor. And with the middle inhibitor respawning, they're able to continue this 5-4 advantage and knock this out. So let's break down everything we've seen. A single team fight led to 2 mid towers and the inhibitor being taken down. But because Royal Club worked as a team, they were able to turn this into a Baron kill, a Dragon kill, 3 more tower kills, a bot inhibitor kill, and a middle inhibitor kill as it respawned. These team plays, which almost no one talked about after the semifinals, are what allowed Royal Club a come-from-behind victory and secured their place in the World Finals. Both Fnatic and Royal Club were fantastic teams, and their matches were among the best tournament matches I've ever watched. I could have analyzed almost any of their team fights across their matches and broken down the plays from their members because it was all so amazing. And while these are great things, the broader team strategies often get overlooked, and these can be the biggest deciding factors in which teams come out on top. Thanks for watching this episode of Tactical Teamwork. I hope you've enjoyed this in-depth look at the big team plays in the final match between Fnatic and Royal Club. And the next time you're watching a tournament, thinking about impossible decisions will open your eyes to deeper strategies many teams are using to win games.